suspect they left me off again. Because it took them so long to fix. It wasn't like a mistake, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it wasn't just a...
Yeah, it was. I think they left me completely off.
But again, yesterday before, when I was on in the afternoon with you, just before I went on there and I checked it and it had Jazz, Paul, Tennis and Coca.
Yeah, I went on, you know, like,
of us.
you know when we left last night? So after the briefing, I decided to go back on to quickly have a test because I was like, maybe they fucked me over. And I'm there, I'm in it. I'm like, okay, cool, they haven't fucked me. I come tonight, so they must have done another server reset somewhere last night.
It does a whole server reset each time, so they're pulling it straight off SimGrid, aren't they?
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, SimGrid's been messaging me all bloody morning saying, get ready to go. So, I'm presuming they're pulling the entry list straight off the SimGrid, so I don't know how they're picking it up. So are they resetting it now, or are they leaving it for a little bit to reset it?
No, they've reset it now.
All right. You're in, are you?
Yeah, my stream should be up, yes. Not ideal prep, but whatevs. At least I did 4 laps before the server did went kaput. Are we sure we need 110 litres, though?
I worked it out last night to be 108, but so yeah, 110 be safe.
Oh, I need to go 112 then for the start of the race.
Yes.
Just to make sure I get there. It's important to get to the 64-minute mark.
Yeah.
I'm still convinced the issues we've been having at Monza was due to the stint timer being bugged out for people.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Because it was within a 15-minute window, both DCs, as if... Nice 44.8 on a race field on a fast track, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Setup works well on a fast track, so maybe we need a fast track. And I saw rain last night, by the way.
Oh, did you?
When I went back into the when I went to test the server. But it was only 4 bars of rain, so.
Yeah.
Nothing major.
No.
Just it wasn't flooded.
Yeah, I think maybe the Monza thing was Stint Tyner bugging out and 18 getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Because that would have been so easy to get your timing out, and then I think it was just I think it had bug out the game.
Yeah.
Which then was obviously causing the crash.
I mean, yeah, we had to go old school, man. We had to keep track.
Yeah.
When we win.
And if a team wasn't quite on it as we were.
Yeah, and most guys wouldn't be serious.
No. Yeah. Well, most guys would go, oh well, it doesn't matter if we do an extra lap because our timer isn't telling us that it's wrong. But in the depths of the server settings, it might well be right somewhere.
I don't know why they don't just make us pit in at the 65-minute mark. But to make it easier, you just make it every 66 minutes you have to pit. And you just monitor it because of the... You can just look at the...
I don't know why they don't just say it's because of the pre-strap, because that's what evens the cars up a lot of the time on a lot of tracks. The fact that we can go longer and save an extra pit stop over someone like the Ford in certain situations is just would walk away from us, but the fact that we'd be able to save the extra pit stop would bring us all into line by the end of the race.
Yeah.
Instead, this whole thing has absolutely played into the Fords.
But nobody quicks in the Fords. Weirdly enough.
No.
Because it's not an endurance car, man. Even at that, even with 65 minutes, you go,
Well, it can't get to 65 minutes sometimes, can it?
No. Sometimes on some tracks it's just hopeless.
Barely at the 60-minute mark on some tracks with its fuel. And then it's tighter. Johnny's got our setup in there.
Yeah. Alright. Just adjust my pressures here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 20 liters. $25.1, $25.6.
When I did those longer stints yesterday, the fronts were gaining a little bit throughout the stint, pressure-wise, and the rears were losing a little bit.
Yeah, they do tend to do that these days. Save this. That's for 21 degrees. My stream's up, right? You can see it.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Good man. We want to be on number 2. Thank you very much. I mean, a 43.5, not a bad lap on a fast track.
Nope.
Green light, give it all you can.
I will be practicing my pit entry on the first run.
Yeah, I think if we've got a car behind us, you keep to the right and make it obvious you're coming in. If you haven't, you just absolutely blat it in there.
Of course, yes.
From the sounds of it.
Yeah, because, yeah, it's up to you. So I think we'll keep it profesh when people are behind us, but otherwise you can gain a second every time because you can just chuck it in there. Maybe even more than that, and that adds up over a stint, you know? Over a race. We'll probably get 15 inquiries from Exclusive Esports when they go through the race.
Well, if they said they're not punishing it, then they're not punishing it.
I know, but you know.
That's why I said listen to what they say about the pit entry, because they have weird things.
Yeah, well, I asked the question, so there was nothing there. It was like, well, it's up to you to do what you want to do. We're not policing. I'm like, cool. Pit exit line, we'll keep it professional.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to there, because like...
Yeah.
And let's be... The tiniest of little lifts you have to do just to keep it within the line, so...
Yeah. Let's go racing! Fast track.
Is it still fast track?
Yeah.
Last lap then.
This could be that type of server where you have a lot of rain. Looks like. Which is fine by me. Ferrari is absolutely broken on this track when it rains. With the meta setup, of course.
Yeah.
But this setup is very close to the meta, so we should be all gold.
Banker.
Yep, it's gone optimum.
Okay, well you're going to have a few laps in to nail one down. He's gone optimal really.
I'll be coming in this lap. Or not.
Yeah, you couldn't throw that lap away.
Yeah, it was a .3. It's just good to put pressure on.
Yeah.
I should be able to get. I will definitely put in this lap, or full send it and crash. I have to put in anyway. I don't have enough fuel to do another lap, so I have to put in.
We can return to pits though, can't we?
Yeah, I can. Thank you. Thanks, Mateo. All right, I kept that sort of in the boundaries. Okay, let's put on some new boots. Let's knock down the pressures by. Okay.
Oh, I set 3, it should be, I think.
No, used tire set 3. It automatically went there at the start of the session, so I got to use tire set 2 so we don't make a cock up during the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mateo, yeah, we on 12 wing. It's an endurance race, and there could be rain, so the 12 wing, is ideal. Half the tyres. If rain does come, half us in there. And 10 isn't that much quicker anyways than 12. For me though, at least. It was about half a tenth.
I was going to say it was no more than a tenth, was it?
Yeah, it was about half a tenth when I tested, yeah. So. Alright, well at least I'm still somehow on B1.
Yeah. We've got a lovely Ferrari next door to us.
It's beautiful.
Really like the session to finish right now.
Yeah, we can then defend. But the beam I'm not really worried about on the straight, you know, because we can pass it. Let me just drop into a gap here. Don't want to give this guy a slipstream. Yeah, no, Matteo, I don't think...
Ferraris.
I don't think we will have a Ford behind us today. As long as the Ferrari boys, we can do what we're doing now, we'll all be protected. The track is increasing in temperature though.
It's 9 AM game time, isn't it? It's only going to go up.
Yeah. It's already increased by 2 degrees.
That's good. Break out, get that sun through that cloud and
get the track
into
slower.
orbit.
Yeah, basically. Will be nice. Track will be about a half a tenth to a tenth slower by now. But get some new boots on and absolutely send it.
Yeah, this might be the time.
If I can find another 210s, I think that secures me P1.
Yeah.
Wow, fuck.
Oh, we got a bit.
Yeah. The third and fourth lap that are the quickest.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Tenth up.
Nah.
Well, I said I was sending it, right?
Yeah.
Now I could do one last run. Because I knew that was the lap, because I wanted to do one more run. So I was like, I'm sending it.
Yeah.
Just had to send it. I was up by so much, I was like, I have to send this. Because if I nail it, then that secures me P1. Alright. Now we got a Ford disgustingly close to us there. Let's let this Muppet go through. Alright, next time I'm that up, I'll actually manage the lap and not fully send it.
Fuck it, send it.
I think I made the right call. Yes, I know I just improved on my other run there by nearly a tenth, but getting that 0.3 in was crucial.
Yes.
The track
temps is going up and up and up quickly.
I can just focus on getting a tenth and a half in this. I think that's P1 for me. Johnny B banging.
Great fucking lap. Well done, mate.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I had to take it a bit easy in the final sector there to get it across the line.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Man. Just invalidated, yeah. But it's fine,
Yeah.
the next lap is what matters.
He's the one.
As long as we got those 3 Ferraris there, that's all that matters. Johnny been bagging's on form, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, he looks quick.
Yeah, he's got some good pace now. Well, our rivals are P3 and P5, so gonna have to give myself a gap, yeah. Oh no, it's Martinez. I don't need to give myself a gap. I've got 2 laps. Can improve.
There's at least another 10th in it, isn't there?
Yeah. 0.1 guarantees me pole. We go. Let's go. Come on. Yes!
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Oh, mate. Great lap.
Can't detect it.
Well, didn't have the best prep today for quali, but doesn't matter, does it really? Nope, it does not.
No.
112 liters. Yeah, 113.
Mm. 112 should be fine.
Yeah, but it's that extra liter so I can really warm up my tires. Because I have to get a good first corner.
Yeah.
$24, so probably want to lower them by another 0.1. Can't stay there like that. Where did I make up the lap time? Final sector.
Three temps in that first sector.
Yeah, it's disgusting, right? Then he just chucks away lap time everywhere else. Alright, well, third and fourth for... Yeah, Coca, Forza Ferrari.
And the exclusive just snuck fourth there with their last lap.
Yeah, but he'll be mugged off by the...
Oh yeah, he's got two Fords directly behind him.
Yeah, we all in the Ferraris, I think we already know to work together, i.e. block down to the first corner, block up the straight. You know, that
just go three wide.
I think we've got that, you know, like me and Johnny will block, then he could just block them like the inside-ish, and then they can't do anything. They can't do anything to us,
Yeah.
you know. There's nothing they can do. I mean, this track is, found about 2/10 there from the start of the session. Track was definitely getting slower. But it's always nice to always get the first job done.
Yeah.
You know, like especially here, it's the most crucial job to do to get at least on the front row, pole to be safe. But with three Ferraris, I don't see Martinez. I see the Ford putting pressure on Martinez and Candarella, but I don't see what, you know, either or will get to third max because we've got all three Ferraris there. So regardless, everyone has to get a slower start because of us. Can't just plow through cars.
No. And then Ferrari do Ferrari things through the middle and last sectors.
Yeah, and then we'll never see them again, yeah. Let me just have a quick workout here of my fuel. Yeah, it says here for an hour stint, I need 105 liters on my fuel consumption.
Yeah, as I say, I made it for an hour and 5. An hour and 4 needed 108.
Yeah. I mean, I've trucked a bit of fuel doesn't really matter if you have to pit in at the 64 minute. 63 doesn't matter. You probably have to pit in 63 anyway by the time is. You're never quite.
Because 105 laps is it puts an extra lap on it, so that means
Yeah.
you wouldn't complete it within the time. So we're definitely looking at the 37 laps.
Yeah.
So yeah, 100. You needed 100. You need 111 with a formation lap, don't you?
Yeah.
So 113 is good.
Putting a wet strategy in.
Yeah.
But I'm just putting up to 1 psi.
Okay.
Don't worry, chaps. I was just joking. I will put it to brake pads too. Don't stress. Just I left it on there to see if anybody would comment, but nobody did. Okay, so it's 25 degrees. And let's lower that by 1 psi. I don't mind if they're 27.1 because they lose pressure.
Yeah, and higher the pressure, the less the overheating happens.
Yeah. Alrighties. $24.8. $25.
Question is the stint timer working this time?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. No.
We've not had an update, so you have to assume that the bug's still there.
Yeah, but we'll still be there.
Once the race starts, I'll have a search through people's streams and see what it's saying.
B1. And that will start on tire set 8. Go guys, I'm starting on tire set 7. We'll start on tire set 8 for the next stint.
30 seconds. Going single file.
Ours is bugged.
I was about to say I don't need to look, do I? Because ours is bugged.
Okay, we're gonna have to keep.
Okay, it's from when you cross the line, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's quite, at least for us, this first stint's easy. I know when I need to pit in. So 64 minutes max pit in. That's as far as we'll get, is about on the 64 minute mark exactly.
Yeah.
You know, we used to just do in project cars, we would just, you know, this was all done by drivers. We would tell drivers, you know, where the acceleration zone is, where the formation zone is. And also, we would say, okay, you can only do a 50-minute stint, and everyone would come in on the 50-minute mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, whoop-de-doo,
Yeah,
some guy might come in at like the 51-minute mark, but nobody actually gave a shit because, like, okay, he came in roughly when he needed to. You know, we always gave a bit of margin of like a minute in case somebody, you know, makes a mistake.
Yeah, bins it halfway around their last lap or something.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen before. Not binning it, but going off and oh, I've got one more lap. I've got I've got a good 10 seconds, and then fucking spins. Shit.
My fronts are not warming up yet.
What is the 10?
$26 now. Shit, I should have lowered my pressures a bit more. Yes, Coca. There will be a DC. It has to be done with the stint timer. It has to be.
Well, if it goes again, it is the stint timer, isn't it? End of.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do a mid-season change and fuck it off out of it.
Yeah.
And either do as you say to us, well, you have to pit at 65.
Yeah.
Or just open it back up as free strat again.
Indeed.
Because I don't think it's server overload that's causing it now. It's.
You see, last time we could have said, okay, G-Portal were having issues, because they were having issues, it could be that, but the DC was too close, within 15 minutes of each other. So let's see. Fingers crossed there is no DC, because I'd actually like to do a fucking race.
Yeah.
Without having to have a red flag and then do again, rebuild the lead, it's always dangerous.
Yeah. You'll have to shout me when you cross the line, mate, because obviously I'm on YouTube and behind you.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll be coming up to it soon.
Yeah. I can see that, but at the moment I've got you coming out the second to last corner.
Yeah, no, I'm going into the last corner now.
Yeah.
Well, two rivals have taken each other out.
Oh, was that Candarella and Extrude?
Yep.
Hey.
But I think Martinez could, you know, do take the runoff while the other guy was spun around. So Martinez is still in game.
Yeah, Martinez is still third, apparently.
He's fourth. So he got away with it because he was on the outside.
Right, head down, go, go, go.
some poor muppet's got to drive through. I am trying to look after my tyres.
Well, I think once you break the slipstream to Johnny, you'll be gone. Just doing this.
He's had good pace in qualifying, so he will have good pace in the race. Should I deliver golf? Just keep me updated on the Ford and BMW lap times.
Fastest lap of the race, really good job. Car is actually
Yep, will do.
Then I can gauge how hard I need to push.
So 44.8 and a 44.3. Ford was 44.8, BMW 44.3.
Okay, cool. Still got the fastest lap on a 44.5, but that will improve now. Okay, I'll start pushing. Oh, that was close.
Fastest lap of the race, really good job.
So 44.8, 45.1.
Alright. Cool, yeah, that's... Let's open up the gap.
Yeah. Yeah, you're opening up the gap nicely now.
Thank you, Tennis.
44.7 and a 45.0.
Yeah, I'm just trying to conserve my tyres, because I don't think. But I guess maybe I should. I'm always losing at least a tenth or two in these long corners.
Well, that'll pay dividend later if that's tyre saving.
It's alright, I'll start pushing a bit.
Both of them in the 45s last time round. Don't forget as well, if we're having problems with tyre wear, the Ford is definitely going to have problems with tyre wear.
And the Beamer as well. Yeah. I think his pace is, I don't know, do I push, do I not push? I know his team isn't a factor for our race.
Then don't push. Drag him away with you at what you're doing, and that'll be our buffer, won't it? Exclusive are actually being called by 5th place, I think.
I see they've dropped into the 45s. I think their tyres are gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're that's 2 laps in running now. They've both been in the 45s. And they're not battling. They're, what, 1.5 seconds between them, so...
Tyres are gone. I have not had one slide this whole stint. I'm really trying to do what I can.
Just keep it up. Tyre whisperer.
It should pay dividends.
Yeah, it will do. If you get 4 more laps out of them before they hit that cliff. Cobra?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Have we gone with the 66 at the rear?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one at the anti-roll bar. in the rear.
Not a huge difference, is it?
No, but it does make the car a bit nicer.
Okay.
But like I said, it's just the rear can get a bit loose in two corners. Not massively loose, but just cause you to have a thing or two.
Of course, you do a bit of drifting.
Yeah, this is why I'm on a conservation effort here at the front here. Really just trying to eke out these tires.
I'll be doing a few warm laps. Still got time, do I?
Yeah, you've still got
plenty of
time.
time.
Yeah, plenty of time. I've got 26
You've got
laps. You've got 43
46.
minutes. Isn't it?
I've got 46, mate, but... Yeah, 46.
Would there be conditions at the moment?
I'll tell you now when I'm on the straight. .27 degrees, track temperature.
Okay, optimal.
Yes.
Yeah, practice servos fast, 29 hours. I'll just go from your tire pressures. Should be more reliable, but...
Good lap, mate. Yeah, you two are the only two in the 44s now. Everyone else has dropped down into 45s.
Hey, Jackson.
Just realised something. Your stint timer is actually going up.
Yeah. It's bugged.
Fuck. No wonder it bloody completely spazzes the server out.
He's making me start to have to push now.
Yeah, he's got good pace, mate, sitting on you.
No more looking after my tyres. Yeah, spend time is shit.
definitely appears like it, that.
I'm still trying to save in the final sector though. On those bankings. It will pay dividends. I'm telling you. The wear is a lot better than it was in practice though. I can be in the 44s if I push. Still.
Right, okay.
I just did a 44.9, so I can still do it.
Yellow flag accepted.
He's having to make me push now. Build a gap. Which is not ideal. I was hoping to push the final 10 laps of my stint.
You might be pushing the final, all of them. It's a good lap though.
Yeah, I'm having to push now. I'm having to lean on the car now. He's got really good pace.
But this is breaking a little bit. Because he's been gaining on you and now you've just gone, nah, he's only managing.
No, but his pace is really good. Like I've had to know. I'm
But there's nothing worse than you're slowly catching someone and they just go, I'm sandbagging. Bye. But he breaks you.
I cannot say that I like the changes, but it will be okay.
Oh, are you on an optimum track?
No.
I think you'll find it hasn't changed the car. It's just helped in the high speed. So I liked it. And I'm having no rear issues like I did yesterday. I'm just car's in a good window. You'll see when you get in. The car is in a good window.
good laps, mate. Keep it up.
Track temp's 28 now, Coco.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Well, that's some next level consistency, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm starting to throw caution to the wind from now on.
You've only got 10 left, yeah.
Yep. So now I'm gonna absolutely use it up.
Yeah. Make sure there's nothing left of them when they come in. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah. About 14 minutes, then I'm in.
I've just joined the server. You can request me at the next possibility.
Yeah, I will. I am a tire-saving whisperer, man. Sorry.
Why? Have you hit the wall or something?
Half a second damage, sorry.
Ah, okay. Not the end of the world, is it?
Yeah, no, but I said sorry before I heard all the damage. It was just a little graze, I'm just like, sorry. But I am trying to push I'm now trying to... I really think I've done well on my tires, saving.
Yeah, most probably.
Not one slide, eh? All stint. Got 7 laps left.
Mm-hmm.
fuck's sakes! Why did they just lift off? I don't understand, man. I don't understand. Like, just let me slipstream you then up the straight. You lose less time, I lose less time, and everybody's happy.
You cannot argue with logic against these guys. They're immune to it.
And I purposely went deep into the first corner so I could slipstream him up the straight and not be right up his gills. And then he goes, nope, 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 you can go through, sir. Please go through.
I insist.
I insist. Muppet. But all's well that ends well. Alright, let's get back in.
Oh, Johnny B didn't have the greatest of laps either.
Yeah, I also got held up by him, yeah. Okay, let's go. I got 6 laps. Ooh, I've got about... It's going to be... yeah, I think we're going to put on like the 63rd minute, it looks like. You must just let me know your tire pressures, huh?
Oh, I don't know.
Just go to the start of my stream and see. I think it was 26 when I started. So I think probably down 0.2, 0.3. I did start mine a little high because you do lose pressure. That's why mine is still like a 26, you see, they're still pretty in a good window. So it's really up to you.
$25 degrees when you started.
I'll look at the temperature now. 29.
So we go down by 0.2.
I think
Right.
0.3 because it's going to get hotter.
Okay. If you're ready, I can tell you the adjusted pressures.
Okay, tell me front left.
24.5.
Oh, are you just going off my pressures?
Yeah.
Okay, so 24.5.
25.0.
Okay, I'll do that now. Let me just get through here.
$24.3.
Yep,
24.7.
beautiful. I've had no rear issues after the 30-minute mark today.
Okay.
I think that's just because I was sensible on the tyres, wasn't just fully sanded. But the tyres will hold up really well, so I do think you can push on them more. Don't do such a tyre mission like I did. Johnny B. Banging's pace was really good, dude. He was keeping me honest.
I'll do a quick bathroom stop and then
Yep.
I'm ready.
Yep.
Libertier in the pits.
Already? So they doing the hour strat?
Well, they haven't even made the hour.
I think they tire where it's so bad they're like, fuck it, we'll just do the hour style. Which, fair enough, you know, because you can only just save a pit stop here if everything works out, but it never will. So you're going to have to do a splash and dash at the end, so... But for the possible rain weather... Thank you, Matthew.
Have you adjusted the fuel load?
Yeah, it's on 110 for now.
Cool.
I will adjust it in the pits to make sure he gets 110. What a muppet. Loses me time, then he spins. Fuck's sakes. You back, Coco? I believe I can squeeze another lap out of this.
Yeah, I think you can.
Thank you, Tennis. Telling me to box this lap. You hear, Coco? No, we can do one more lap.
You can definitely do one more lap.
Yeah. So where's Coco?
Well, he had just gone to the loo.
So must I do the next stint?
Wait until you get to the back straight, and then you'll have to adjust from there, mate, if he's not there.
Yeah. Alright, I'm doing the next stint then, it looks like.
I'm here. I've got it.
Fuck. I've made my in-lap really shit. Sorry about that. That in-lap was going okay, but then I was chopping and changing things.
No
Oh,
problem.
that's my fault. I'd walked away from my phone. He had said that his headset's not working.
Yeah, it was connected, but it didn't give me any sound.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your car.
Got it.
You in?
Nice stint. Yeah.
Alright, let's hope we, Johnny B. Banging is still in. Yeah, that was my in-lap that cost us, man.
Plus the damage repair.
Yeah, plus the damage repair. Well, half a second, yeah, the 1 second for that. Alright,
Not ideal, but
it's fine, it's okay. You've come out in Traffic City. So just be patient, you got about 9 cars ahead of you, so... And don't worry, Johnny B. Banging won't do anything. We're working together today. So... I'll be back now. Are you streaming there, Coco? Okay, we left the pits at 11:49.7. So we left at 11:49 on the dot, pretty much. So we got to pit in at 10:49 because we left at 11:54. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Coker's headset not working?
I don't think so. Which I'm guessing probably means he's thrown it on the floor and now listening to the TV, so he can probably still hear us.
Yeah, I would imagine so, yeah. Alright, you've got past the big cluster, so not many more back markers in your way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another big gap. Alright, I'll be starting a new stream now. I've just got to reset everything.